The city of Halemont was alive with lights that night, restaurants buzzing with laughter, and the smell of fresh bread rolling through the streets. But on the quieter side of town, a woman named Selena Marrow clutched a small paper bag of leftover food against her chest. It wasn't much, just scraps from her shift at the diner. She wasn't saving it for herself. No, this food was for her younger sister waiting back at the shelter, hungry after another long day. Selena had been working 2 jobs since their parents passed away. She had nothing to call her own except her determination to keep her little sister alive. As she walked, head down, her shoes scuffed and thin, she heard the sound of a child's laughter nearby. A sleek black car was parked outside a fancy bakery, and stepping out was a little boy, maybe 6 years old, holding his father's hand. The father, tall and well-dressed, was Draven Hale, a respected surgeon known in the city for his success. To him, the world was something to fix with money, with skill, with power. To his son, Eli, the world was simple. People were either kind or they weren't. Eli's eyes darted toward Selena as she hurried past. Her hair was tied messily, her clothes worn, and in her arms, the small bag of leftovers looked more precious than gold. Something about her face made the boy tug his father's sleeve. "Daddy," Eli whispered. His eyes grew wide. "Daddy, it's her." Draven looked down, puzzled. "Who, son?" "The lady," Eli insisted. "The one who gave me her lunch the day I was lost at the park." Draven froze. His son's words echoed like a bell in his mind. Weeks earlier, Eli had wandered off in a crowded park. By the time Draven found him, Eli was calm and safe, because a stranger had been with him. She had given him her sandwich and juice box while waiting, comforting him like he was her own. And now, fate had placed her here again, carrying leftovers like treasure. But Selena didn't notice them. She only held her bag tighter and walked faster. The humiliation of being recognized like this scared her. She didn't want anyone to know she lived on scraps. "Daddy, we have to talk to her." Eli tugged again. "Please." "She helped me." Draven's heart stirred. He was a man who saved lives on the operating table every day, but he had never thought about the silent struggles outside hospital walls. Who was this woman? And why did she look like she carried the weight of the world in a single paper bag? The answer would change everything for him, for his son, and for Selena herself. And what Draven Hale did next would test the true meaning of kindness. Draven called out softly, "Miss, wait!" Selena stopped. Her shoulders tensed. Slowly, she turned, clutching the bag tighter as though someone might take it from her. "Do you remember me?" Draven asked, motioning toward Eli. Selena's tired eyes softened when they met the boys. Eli smiled brightly. "It's you. You gave me your sandwich when I was lost." Her lips curved into a faint smile. "Oh, that was nothing. I was just glad you were safe." But Draven saw what Eli saw. The same gentle kindness in her eyes, even though her own life looked broken. "May I ask your name?" he said. "Selena," she whispered. Draven hesitated, then asked, "Do you always carry food like that at night?" Her face flushed with shame. She didn't want pity. "It's just for my sister. She hasn't eaten much today." Eli tugged his father's sleeve again. "Daddy, we have to help her. Please." In that moment, Draven realized. His son didn't see Selena as poor, or broken, or beneath them. Eli saw her as the hero who had once shared her last meal with a hungry child she didn't even know. Draven knelt so he was eye level with Selena. His voice was gentle but his words firm. "You gave to my son when you had nothing. Now, let me give back to you." Selena shook her head. "No, I don't want charity. I just want to survive." Draven respected her pride, but he also saw the truth. Sometimes, survival required accepting a hand offered in genuine kindness. Over the weeks that followed, Draven quietly helped her. He arranged meals for the shelter, made sure her sister got proper medical checkups, and offered Selena a job, not as a maid or worker beneath him, but as the manager of a community kitchen he was funding. Selena was hesitant, but Eli's innocent words convinced her. "You helped me when I was lost. Now Daddy says you can help other kids too. Isn't that what heroes do?" And so, Selena stepped into a new chapter of her life. From carrying leftover scraps to serving warm meals to hundreds of hungry families, she became a light in her community. One evening, as the sun set over Halemont, Draven watched her laughing with children at the kitchen, her little sister by her side. Eli held his father's hand and whispered, "Daddy, I told you. It's her. She's the one who helps." And Draven realized kindness wasn't about grand gestures. It was about noticing the ones who carried burdens silently and choosing to lighten their load. Selena never asked for recognition, but her story became proof that even a small act, like sharing a sandwich with a lost child, can ripple through lives in ways no one expects.